Rolling motion. There is a difference between a rolling motion and a rotational motion. When we talk about rolling motion, it is a resultant of translational motion and rotational motion. Take an example of a ball rolling on a ground. When we say the ball is rolling on the ground, it is moving in a straight line path, so it is performing a translational motion. At the same time, it rotates about an axis, so it is also performing a rotational motion. Therefore, the total kinetic energy associated with the rolling motion is a sum of translational kinetic energy and a rotational kinetic energy. The translational kinetic energy is written as half mv square, where m is the mass of the body and v is the linear velocity of the body. And rotational kinetic energy is written as half I omega square, where I is the moment of inertia of the body and omega is the angular velocity of the body. Therefore, the total energy that is associated with the rolling motion is half mv square plus half I omega square. Now we will express the total energy of the rolling motion in terms of radius of gyration. We know that the total energy is equal to half mv square plus half I omega square. Replace moment of inertia I by mk square and omega by v by r. We get E is equal to half mv square plus half mk square times v by r bracket square. In this equation we can see we can take mv square by 2 common and we can write E is equal to half mv square in the bracket 1 plus k square by r square. Now we will set up the equation for velocity and acceleration for a body rolling on an inclined plane. The figure shows initially at time t equal to 0, the body is at point A, that is the highest point on the inclined plane, and it rolls down to point B, that is the lowest point on the inclined plane. The linear displacement of the body is given by S. The height of the inclined plane is h and the plane is inclined at an angle theta. Taking into consideration the total energy associated with the rolling motion is equal to half mv square in the bracket 1 plus k square by r square. Using the law of conservation of energy, potential energy at point A is equal to kinetic energy at point B. Therefore, potential energy at point A is mgh and the kinetic energy that will be attended by the body at point B is half mv square times 1 plus k square by r square. Doing the mathematical work, we get V is equal to under root of 2gh divided by 1 plus k square by r square. From the geometry of the figure, it is clear that h is equal to s sine theta. Therefore, the displacement s is equal to h divided by sine theta. Using third kinematical equation, 2as is equal to v square minus u square, where u is the initial velocity, v is the final velocity, s is the linear displacement and a is the acceleration. As the body starts from rest, initial velocity u is equal to 0 and the velocity attended by the body at the end will be 2gh upon 1 plus k square upon r square. Therefore, replacing s by h upon sine theta and v by 2gh upon 1 plus k square upon r square, we get 2a times h upon sine theta is equal to 2gh divided by 1 plus k square by r square minus 0. Cancelling 2 on both the sides, cancelling h on both the sides, we get the acceleration attended by the body is equal to g sine theta divided by 1 plus k square by r square.